Hello children, this is for 7th standard Social Science Unit 2 Political Parties. So in this lesson we are going to see about political parties. Okay, what are the learning objectives? To define what political party is and to understand the importance of the political party. That is the first objective. That is what is meant by political party and what are the importance of political party. Second one, to know the role and function of a political party. So what is the role of the political party and also the function. To understand the party system in India and the role of opposition party is, so in India what party system is we are following, and also the role of opposition party. To understand this three are the objectives. Okay, before going to the political party, first we will understand why it is needed. So in earlier times India was ruled by kings. The king was the supreme head of the legislative, executive and judiciary branches. So king was the supreme head of all. Governments was in the hands of one person. All the ruling is undertaken only in the hands of one person, who is nothing but the king. The welfare of the people depended on the ruler. So people had no rights to do against the ruler. If the ruler, that is the king, is saying something, means if he frames some law and order, means each and every citizen should follow that law and order. Later, foreign powers made India as their colonies. The colonies became states after independence was declared. That we know. In 1950, India became a democratic country. So what is meant by democracy? Democracy is nothing but government by the people, of the people and for the people. Yes. So our government, for whom it is playing the role? For us. Who is framing that government? We are voting. During the election time, we are voting and we are selecting the head. Yes. So democracy is nothing but government by the people, means we are voting the person and we gave that is power to the government. Is for the people. Why that ruling system is formed? Why the political party is for framing some government? That is for our sake. So for the people, and of the people means democracy is formed by the people. Yes. So the vibrant democracy needs a strong political party system. Party system is a modern phenomenon in a democracy. People are able to voice their opinions on any subject. Yes. So we are only, during the election time, we are only putting vote and we are selecting the government. Isn't it? So what is the age, you know? Do you know what is the minimum age? 18 years. Nowadays 18 age a person can vote. Yes, can vote and we can select the head. Yes, in the election time. Yes. So each and every citizen have a right to ask any question. If there is any wrong things are happening, every citizen has a right to ask that one. Okay, in a democracy, people are able to voice their opinions on any subject. Yes, we can give our opinion to the government on any subject. Yes. Now, what are political parties? That is a definition for political parties. Political parties are the voluntary associations of individuals with broad ideological identity who agree on some policies, formulate an agenda and program for the society. So political parties are the voluntary associations of individuals. So political party is not a single person. It is the association of many people with broad ideological identity. That person will have unique identity, okay, who agree on some policies. Yes, so each and every party will have some policy to follow and formulate an agenda. They will form, these are all the things to be happened, these are all the things we should follow, we will follow, like that they will formulate an agenda and program for the society. What is society? We are the society. Yes, our human beings in a particular place, we call that place as the society. So political parties are the voluntary associations of individuals with broad ideological identity who agree on some policies, formulate an agenda and program for the society. So political parties seek to implement their policies by winning people's support through election. Yes, how they will win? Only by means of election. Yes, through election only the political party can say that this political party won the election, like that we can say. Parties vary in size. When they will win? Only because of the people's support. Only when the people gave support for that political party, then only they can win. So parties vary in size and in the ways they organize themselves as well as in the policies. So party will vary. In some party will have less number of people, some party will have many number of people, like that vary in size and in the ways they organize themselves as well as in the policies. Any political party has three basic components. What are the three basic components? Means the leader, the active members and the followers. Any political party will have leader. Yes, one person will be called as a leader. Active members, under that one person so many people will be, so many persons will be working under him. They will obey the things what is delivered by the leader. That is active members and the followers. So we are in the political party, there are many members who will follow the actions of the leaders, who will follow the policies of the party, political party. We call that persons as followers. So any political party has three basic components: leader, active members and the followers. Next one, importance of political parties. Political parties are the backbone of democracy. India, you know, India is a democratic country. Democratic country, in a democracy, that is, political party plays an important role. Political parties are the backbone of democracy. Parties are not part of the formal arrangement of a government, but they are essential elements to form the government. To form one government, to form government in India, political party is very, very important. It plays an important role. They formulate public opinion. They serve as intermediaries between the citizen and the policy makers. So political party will serve as the intermediaries between the citizen and the policy makers. Citizen and the policy makers. A party is recognized when the party will be given the recognition. When means it has been engaged in political activity for 5 years. A political party has been engaged in a political activity for 5 years. Its candidates secure at least 6% of total votes in the last general election. A political party, when it is giving that is recognition, means it should work in a political activity for 5 years, and also the candidate who's under that political party should secure at least 6% of total votes in the last election, last general election. Then only the party is called as given the recognition. Now, what are the characteristics of political parties? Political parties consist of a group of persons of common goals and shared values. So, the political party, the persons who are in the particular political party will consist of persons of common goals, and they will have some common goals and also shared values, have its own ideology and program. They will form, each and every person will have same ideology and the program, capture power only by constitutional means and endeavor to promote the national interest and national welfare. They will work for the promotion of national interest and also national welfare. Now coming to functions of the political parties. So what are all the functions? First one, to provide loyal opposition, accountability and stability. The political party must provide loyal opposition and also accountability for that party and also the stability of the party. And next one, nominate, to select or nominate individuals to elected office. The political party should nominate and select, and the political party should select and nominate the individuals for the elected office. And organize, it should organize the political campaign, rallies and announcement of manifesto to win public office. Manifesto means assurance, giving assurance. After, if you vote for our political party, yes, we will give you the necessary things. We will put a nice road, yes, we will give you for students we will give a laptop, like that they will give some assurance, yes. So that declaration is, that is nothing but manifesto. So the political party organize the political campaign, rallies and announcement of manifesto to win the public office. The next one, the inspire. They put forward, political party put forward different policies and programs for the welfare of the people. You know, is so each and every party will have some different aims and goals. So during the election time, each and every party will give some assurance. One party will give for all the people, we will, all the college going students, we will be providing laptop. Immediately the other party, what they will say, we will give free pass to the children. Yes, even in the train or in the bus, we will provide free pass for the children and also free bag, free lunch. Yes, like that each and every party will say, if you put vote for us, we will do like this. That is the inspiration. The next one, coordinate, connect the society and the state, coordinate among the members elected to the office. So if we give the some responsibility, that is, if we put vote and we make that political party to rule the government, that time that government should, yes, that political party, the leader of the political party should connect the society and the state and coordinate among the members to the elected office. Then govern, form and run the government and develop public policy. So these are all the 5 functions: providing loyal opposition, accountability and stability, nominating, select, and that is select and nominate individuals to elected office, organize political campaign, rallies and announcement of manifesto to win the public office, inspire, put forward different policies and programs for the welfare of the people, coordinate, connect the society and the state, coordinate among members elected to the office, gone, form and run the government and develop the public policy. These are all the functions of political parties. Now we will see what are the types of party system. So there are 3 major types of party system: single party system, bi-party system, multi-party system. First we will see about single party system. A system in which a single political party has the right to form the government. Single party is existed in the communist countries such as China, North Korea and Cuba. Yes, single party system means a system, in which a single party has the right to form the government. Only one particular political party will have the right to form the government. There will not be any opposition party, and they will rule, and people should follow whatever the leader is telling. Yes, so this single party is existed in the communist countries such as China, North Korea and Cuba. Next is bi-party system. In bi-party system, the power is usually shared between two parties. Bi means two. Yes, so in bi-party system, the power is usually shared between the two parties. Of the two parties, one becomes the ruling party and the other becomes the opposition party. Yes, in bi-party system, only two political parties will involve in the ruling in the election. Of the two parties, one becomes the ruling party and other becomes the opposition party. So this bi-party system is existing in UK, the Labour Party and Conservative Party, and in USA, the Republican Party and Democratic Party. Okay. Then third one is multi-party system. When the competition for power is among three or more parties, the system is known as multi-party system. When the competition for power is among three or more parties, the system is known as multi-party system. This type of party system is in existence in India, France, Sweden and Norway. Next one, party system in India. Yes, so countries that follow a federal system have two kinds of parties. So India's party system originated in the year of late 19th century. In fact, India has the largest number of political parties in the world. India is following this system, party system in India, that is originated in the late 19th century. In fact, India has the largest number of, India is having more number of political parties in the, when we take world. In the world, India is having largest number of political parties. In India, we find the existence of political parties at three levels. So, what are all the three levels? Means national parties, regional parties and registered but unrecognized party. Yes, so national parties, regional parties and registered and but unrecognized parties, that is independent candidates. A person at the age of 24 or 25, the minimum age will be given for appearing for the election. So the individual party is independent candidates can stand for a particular place for the election, in the election. Yes, so they are registered but unrecognized parties. During at the time of election only, the independent candidates will appear for the election. They will not register. Yes, unrecognized parties. Every party in the country has to register with Election Commission. So Election Commission, the Election Commission of India is an autonomous constitutional authority responsible for administrating elections. Its headquarters is located in New Delhi. Now we'll see how to form a political party. So political party must get registered with Election Commission of India. The first thing is after forming the political party, the party must get registration with the Election Commission of India. Second one, must have at least 100 members. I said no, what are all the three characteristics? First one, leader. Second one, active members. Third one, followers. Here, the party must have at least 100 members. Each member needs to hold a voting card. And third one, must write a party constitution. So, what are all the agenda and program they will follow after the election? They have to write a party constitution. So, how to form a political party? The political party must get registered with Election Commission of India, must have at least 100 members and each member needs to hold a voting card and must write a party constitution. Is it clear, children? Next one, criteria for recognition. Criteria means what are all the things are must for the recognition. The Election Commission of India has some criteria for the recognition of political parties in national parties. National party should have that secures at least 6% of the valid votes in Lok Sabha election or assembly election in 4 states. So national parties should secure at least 6% of the vote either in Lok Sabha election or an assembly election in 4 states. They must win 4 seats in Lok Sabha from any state or states. They must have 4 seats. At least in 4 states, the political party should win. It has to win 2% of seats in Lok Sabha from at least 3 different states in the latest general election. So, latest general election means that is last election is latest general election. It should has to win 2% of seats in Lok Sabha. Coming to regional party or state party, a party that secures at least 6% of the valid votes in the state legislative assembly election. Second one, they must win 1 Lok Sabha seat for every 25 seats or at least 2 seats in legislative assembly. So in Lok Sabha at least they should have 25 seats or 2 seats in legislative assembly. It needs to win a minimum of 3% of total number of seats in the legislative assembly. Then only we call that party as a regional party. Then coming to independent candidate. A candidate who wishes to contest in either of the parliamentary, state assembly but does not have an affiliation with the other parties may contest the election as an independent candidate. Coming to recognized parties. So parties that fulfill these criteria are called recognized parties. So they are given a unique symbol by the election commission. So each and for each and every political party will have some symbol. Yes. So for ADMK during the Jayalalitha period it is having 2 leaves. Yes. For DMK sunrise. Yes. So these are all the we call that as the symbol. A registered but unrecognized political party cannot contest election on its own symbol. Registered but unrecognized is recognized. The party should be a recognized party. Then only a symbol will be given for that party. This party has to choose a symbol from free symbol poll panel announced by the election commission. So free symbols, poll panel. As per the election symbols order 1968, the symbols are either reserved or free. A reserved symbol is meant for a recognized political party. A free symbol is reserved for a unrecognized party. Is reserved symbol is meant for a recognized political party, and free symbol that is election commission will give a symbol for the unrecognized party. Then majority party. The political party whose number of candidates elected is more than the others is called the majority party. The majority party forms and runs the government. They select and appoint their ministers to run the government. They play a decisive role in making laws for the country. So majority party, the political party whose number of candidates elected is more than the others. When it compares to the other political party, the one particular party should get the more seats in the election. That party we call it as majority party. The majority party forms and runs the government. They select and appoint their ministers to run the government. They play a decisive role in making laws for the country. The majority party who is having most number of, when it compared to the other political party who is having greater number of candidates, one is seat is they won. Based on that they will call the government. They will form the government and they will frame laws for the country. Minority party, those with lesser number of elected candidates are called minority party. Is greater number of party we call that as majority party. Lesser number of lesser number of elected candidates is called a minority. Opposition party is, so if you see our government, Edappadi Palanichami is ruling our government. for each and every law and order, he is framing some rule. Is immediately the opposition government is opposition party, that is DMK, is opposing that thing. Is whatever Edappadi Palaniswamy is telling, Stalin is opposing. Yes. So who is the ruling party here? Edappadi Palaniswamy is the ruling party. Who is the opposition party here? Stalin. Isn't it? Is DMK, that is ADMK, DMK. Edappadi Palaniswamy comes under ADMK, Stalin comes under DMK. Yes. So DMK is called as the opposition party. So the party which gets second largest number of seats next to the majority party in the election is called opposition party. Effective opposition is very essential for the successful operation of the democracy. So if there is no question arise in the opposition party, the ruling party will take own decisions. That's not fair, isn't it? For that purpose only, opposition party is playing a main role, effective role to form a successful operation of the democracy. They are as important as that of a ruling party. They check the autocratic tendencies of the ruling party. They critically examine the policies and bills introduced by the government. They raise their voice on the failures and also wrong policies. So these and all you can observe during this corona period. You are watching news. That time no, and our ruling government is telling now the number has increased. Yes. Immediately the opposition party is asking why the number has increased. The next after 1 week or 10 days in Tamil Nadu, the corona affected people number of corona affected people number is decreasing. Immediately Stalin is asking why it is decreasing. Give the reason. How many crores are given for the corona patients? Give me the list. Like that each and every step he is asking. No, that is DMK party is asking. So that is the role of the opposition. The coalition government. Coalition government means if a particular party is not having a majority seat and opposition party is also having a less number of vote, means immediately what they will do, that independent candidates and other parties, there are many political parties, so they will join together and form the government. Electoral symbols and its importance. Electoral symbol is a standardized symbol allocated to a particular party. They play an important role in elections. They can be easily identified, understood, remembered and recognized by the voters. Yes. So in people's heart the symbol will be strongly fixed. Then only they will vote for that particular party. So electoral symbol is a standardized symbol allocated to a political party. They play an important role during the that is important role in elections. They can be easily identified, understood and remembered and recognized by the voters. The Election Commission has stopped allotting animals as symbols. The only exceptions are the lion and the elephant. The symbol of nationally recognized parties is standard throughout India. That symbol will not be allotted to any other parties. So state parties are allotted to certain symbols and no other party can use the symbol in that particular state, but which different parties in different states can use the same symbol. Coming to the difference between national and regional state party. National parties are political parties which participate in different elections all over India. Regional party will be that is our political parties which participate in different elections but only within the state. Yes, national parties means all over India. Regional state party means only in one state. Then it should be strong enough, at least 4 national parties should nominate in at least 4 states, but regional party should be strong enough in at least 1 or 2 states. National party as an exclusive symbol throughout the country, but the symbol is reserved for it in the state in which it is recognized, but the same symbol can be allotted to different parties in different state. It resolves, national party resolves state, national and international issues, but it promotes regional party, it promotes regional and state interest alone. So it can be asked for 5 mark questions. You can read well. Both national and regional parties trigger the growth of the nation and work for the welfare of the people. So what are all the things we have seen in this lesson? Modern age is an age of mass society of large population, and party system is a modern phenomena. A group of people with broad common interest to organize to win elections, control government and thereby influence government policies. So what are all the types of party system? Single party system, bi-party system and multi-party system. In India we are following multi-party system, and individual citizens who are not members of a party may also be elected. They are known as independent candidates. So election commission is responsible for free and fair elections in India. So that's all this lesson. Just you go through this lesson, and that national party and regional party differences is very important, and also the definition for political parties, importance of the political parties, characteristics of the political parties. These are all the question often it is asked. Yes, thank you children.